I don't know. I don't know how you can improve on today.
It's hard to do. It's hard to top it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Puxatawny Phil sees his shadow, so we have 6 more weeks of this
because we want the winter.
Right.
Up north, they probably
this,
don't.
This winter has been really quite nice, too.
Yeah.
We are looking at gorgeous weather up and down west central Florida, and that's a result of a large area of high pressure. Even these sailors out there in Sarasota Bay getting this nice shot was Norm. And Norm, yes, that's right. And beautiful shot it was. And look at this. 2 eagles at Prestancia. A golf and country club right there. 2 eagles hanging out in the tree right there, and a beautiful day it was. Casey Key webcam taking you out to the beaches now, and time lapse showing the seas relatively calm there. We saw a little bit of boat traffic. No advisories as far as the coastal locations go. Still, some reports of some red tide around, and with that west wind developing in the afternoon, you may get a little bit of a problem with some watering of the eyes and coughing a little bit. But high pressure is dominating the weather. This big blue H is really sinking air, and sinking air does not allow a lot of clouds to form. And with that in effect, we're going to see this east wind, a southeasterly wind component, which will keep everything well to the north as far as any kind of storm systems entering into our weather picture. The air quality index in this kind of situation can get a little bit high, and so we're watching this number. It's at 58. It's just above the good level there. It's in the moderate category. We'll keep an eye on it. It could go a little higher because the high pressure is kind of a stagnant weather situation, does not move a lot of air around, and so things get a little bit dicey as far as the pollution goes. And the pollen count high too at 9.3. That's what it was today. It's expected to be 9.9 tomorrow. And the main pollen is the tree pollen, juniper, maple, and oaks. And the Tuesday's forecast was pretty high. Well, the groundhog, Puxatawny Phil, he's the most famous one now. There's a 60% chance that he will not see his shadow, and that means an early spring. And we'll see how that plays out tomorrow morning just at sunrise there. But the NOAA forecast is calling for above average temperatures for the whole month of February, especially in the southwest United States. And we have a greater than 30% chance of seeing above normal temperatures here for the rest of February. But we will see a couple of cold fronts, obviously. But temperatures are going to stay pretty warm. 66 degrees right now. Dew point is at 53. And the humidity at 63%. Pressure still high. The high today was 1 degree above average at the airport. 44 was the morning low. So a little bit cool this morning. We won't be nearly as cool tomorrow morning. No rainfall to report. We could use a little bit of rain. And as far as temperatures go, well, for lows tonight, we'll see them into the 50s right near the coast, mid-50s there. Some upper 40s well inland. 50 at Lakewood Ranch, 55 in Bradenton, 56 at Longboat Key. Anna Maria will be right around 57 degrees. All stations will see mostly fair skies to start the morning off, but we will see some patchy fog forming, and it could be a little thicker than we've seen over the last few mornings. That front comes down on Friday afternoon, but then fades away just to our north. Well, in the northeast, not too bad, but they're getting some lake effect snows just north of Syracuse, and then a big storm causing all sorts of headaches out west into California, Washington, and Oregon. Temperatures right now into the teens and single digits over the northern plains and northern Rockies. 30s, though, not too bad. And Washington still pretty warm at 51 degrees and 67 in Atlanta. For boaters, it doesn't get much better than this. A light chop, and that light chop will stay with us all the way through. It looks like the weekend. Seas running 1 to 2 feet, and the water temperature now actually warming at 68. UV index will be high tomorrow. Beaches will see a high of 72, but inland areas upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Now tides upcoming, low tide at 10:26 and a high tide at 3:46, 10:36 for the next low tide tomorrow morning. Clear, some little bit of fog around, patchy fog at best. 52 for low tomorrow. Mostly sunny, mild. Doesn't get much better than that. 76 for a high. And guess what? It sticks around right through the weekend and beyond. There's a slight chance for a shower on Wednesday, but that's not bad.